Billions of people around the world awaken to their talents simultaneously. Some awaken to an SS-rank talent known as Emperor's Eye, which can see through anything, while others awaken to an SSS-rank talent known as Time Travel, that allows them to traverse through time. However, Lin Luo only awakens to an F-rank talent called Plunder. Anyone he defeats, he can plunder their talent level. A mysterious stone tablet descends upon Blue Planet, and its powerful energy completely destroys Country R. The 5 major powers of Blue Planet send scientists to study a mysterious tablet. Meanwhile, in Hang City, Jiang Wei shows Lin Luo his newly adopted daughter. Lin Luo, lost in thought, recalls his past fighting monsters and losing his brother over the spirit ascending crystal. Waking up to the present, he asks about the date, realizing he's been reborn on the day of the awakening 3 years ago. Suddenly, a harsh voice behind him declares, "Lin Luo, your team performance is the worst. You're fired. Go to the finance department for your pay. No need to return this afternoon." The clown-like figure sneers at Lin Luo, who smiles in response. The company manager, Wang Jichao, remains as annoying as in Lin Luo's past life, where he turned into a demon after awakening his talent, harvesting organs and lives. Unfazed, Wang Jichao taunts Lin Luo about his background, but Lin Luo ignores him, recalling a past altercation that led to his arrest and missed opportunities in the era of global reclassification. Lin Luo, an orphan raised by a thief, cherishes the bond with his brother. In his past life, his brother's awakening of an A-rank talent led to an early release from prison. Lin Luo's talent allows him to rise in level by killing others, but his brother advises against intentional killing. Despite his brother's kindness, they met a tragic end in a dark era, dying at the hands of their own kind. Leaving the hardware store, Lin Luo carries tools for his upcoming plunder. His eyes grow colder as he contemplates embracing villainy to seize control of his destiny, believing that if good deeds go unrewarded, becoming worse than villains is the only way to bury those who harmed them. Lin Luo returned to the office and sought refuge in the men's restroom, anticipating the global awakening. As expected, the announcement welcomed him to the new era, unveiling dungeons and secret realms across Blue Planet. With his F-rank talent, Plunder, he could acquire 1% of an individual's attribute values or talent effects upon taking a life. Having been reborn before the new era, Lin Luo possessed knowledge of dungeon clearing methods, secret realm locations, and a strategy to quickly elevate his talent to SSS rank. Determined to reverse the frustrations of his past life, he aimed for a fresh start. Outside the restroom, manager Wang Jichao's voice boasted of his S-rank talent, Healing Grasp, to Shomei. Lin Luo, hiding and waiting, grimaced at the revelation. This marked Wang Jichao as his first target for plunder. Lin Luo swiftly used a rope to strangle him from behind. The manager's terrified struggle against suffocation and pain intensified, prompting a green figure to leap out of Wang Jichao's body. Substitute. A unique form exclusive to those with S-rank talents. Though it began healing his neck injuries, the process lagged behind the damage rate, leading to rapid life force depletion. Lin Luo's Plunder evolved through a series of ranks during the struggle, reaching S rank as Wang Jichao succumbed. Lin Luo's talent also ascended, allowing him to choose from a range of plunder options with reduced cooldown. Now, an S-rank talent holder, Lin Luo commanded his own substitute to appear. A pitch-black figure, clad in menacing metallic armor with a flowing black cape, materialized, a formidable S-rank substitute named Dark Emperor. As Lin Luo summoned Dark Emperor, an attribute panel materialized, revealing its exceptional strength, agility, and growth at the maximum limit of 200 for an S-rank substitute. In the chaotic era ahead, Dark Emperor's attributes marked it as a top-rank entity. Lin Luo instructed Dark Emperor to handle manager Wang Jichao's body, then casually left the restroom strolling through the streets. The class group chat buzzed with excitement about talent awakenings. Amidst the chatter, Lu Ming's message stood out. He awakened an S-rank talent, the Book of Wishes. Lin Luo recalled Lu Ming as a sycophant from college and knew of his dark turn in the past. Determined to perform a public service, Lin Luo called Lu Ming. On the other end, in a hotel, Lu Ming reveled in examining his own substitute. the Master of Wishes, possessing the unique ability to fulfill the host's wishes. Lu Ming, visibly excited, made his first wish. I want to completely win Fang Mengchu's body and soul. The Master of Wishes immediately consulted his book, and a dazzling light flashed across the pages. Master, your wish has been fulfilled, he declared, fading away as the energy was depleted. Eager to test the fulfillment of his wish, Lu Ming texted Fang Mengchu, who now affectionately called him darling. In his message, he instructed her to wear his favorite black stockings and come see him. An affirmative reply had Lu Ming shouting with excitement, reveling in his transformed fortunes. Just as his elation peaked, Lin Luo's call interrupted. Lin Luo claimed to have discovered a secret about S-rank talents and proposed an in-person discussion. Startled, Lu Ming assumed Lin Luo had also awakened an S-rank talent. He shared his hotel location, harboring sinister intentions to extract Lin Luo's secret before indulging in his newfound success. 10 minutes later, Lin Luo entered the room, closing the door casually and surveying the surroundings. Growing impatient, Lu Ming said, "Didn't you mention a secret about S-rank talents? Well, go on. I have a date later." Leaning in close to his ear, Lin Luo mysteriously began, "The secret about S-rank talents is..." Suddenly, a black knight in armor materialized behind Lu Ming, punching him and sending him flying across the room. This punch from the Dark Emperor had 20 times the strength of a regular human, immediately causing Lu Ming's facial features to cave in. By the time he landed on the floor, he had already lost all signs of life. Your S-rank talent, Plunder, has activated. Please choose one from the target's attribute values, talent effects, skill effects, or soul power to plunder. The prompt appeared. As Lu Ming was still an ordinary person who had not even entered any instances to gain a job class, his attribute values were negligible. He also lacked any skills. Soul power is used for leveling up one's talents, but Lin Luo was already at an S-rank level. Plundering from one Lu Ming wouldn't be enough to raise it to SS rank. Considering the current situation, gaining another S-rank talent would be more beneficial for him. Successfully plundered the target's talent. Congratulations, you've acquired the S-rank talent Book of Wishes. Book of Wishes can switch between 3 wishes. Heart's Desire, Battle Hardened. This increases your hit rate and critical hit rate by 20%, and doubles experience gained from killing enemies. Heart's Desire, Iron Wall. Increases dodge rate by 20%, and nullifies one attack from any source every 10 minutes. Heart's Desire, Good Luck. Increases your luck tenfold. Upon acquiring his second S-rank talent, Lin Luo felt a surge of power and summoned Master of Wishes. A young man in a black robe, holding a massive book, appeared and respectfully bowed, offering to fulfill any wish through the Book of Wishes. Lin Luo, somewhat surprised, asked if direct communication was possible. Master of Wishes, a functional type substitute, explained his non-combat nature and the energy drain associated with wishes. Lin Luo inquired about the most efficient use of Master of Wishes abilities. After pondering, Master of Wishes suggested information requests, emphasizing their minimal energy consumption. Understanding the rationale, Lin Luo sought clarification on efficient wish formulation. Master of Wishes explained that wishes with higher feasibility consumed less energy, providing examples. Lin Luo grasped the capabilities of Master of Wishes and inquired about the energy cost of releasing his brother from the Oversight Bureau. Master of Wishes, after consulting his Book of Wishes, revealed that fulfilling this wish would exhaust all his energy and induce a deep slumber. Lin Luo acknowledged the logical constraints of wishes. Lin Luo considered gathering intelligence on other S-rank individuals, and Dark Emperor returned after handling manager Wang Jichao's body. Noticing a clock with a single hand in Dark Emperor's chest, Lin Luo questioned if a substitute's appearance correlated with its abilities. Master of Wishes confirmed the connection between a substitute's form and the host's soul state. Intrigued, Lin Luo pondered the possible link between Dark Emperor's appearance and his reincarnation, leaving the thought aside for now. With his Plunder talent on cooldown, Lin Luo decided to explore dungeons and secret realms. Encountering Fang Mengchu, who wore a short skirt and black stockings, Lin Luo overheard her regretful muttering about sending disgusting messages to someone. Ignoring her, Lin Luo headed to the hotel's front desk, extending Lu Ming's stay and ensuring no cleaning during that time. In Hang City's skyscraper, a frustrated young man named Yu Taiji, with an SSS rank talent for time travel, questioned his substitute, King of Time. The deviation in the time point was explained by part of the power being stolen during time travel. Despite his frustration, Yu Taiji, having become one of the guardian gods, held significant power in the awakened era. Venturing into the cracks of time-space, Yu Taiji encountered the formidable tribe without logic, driving him to exhaust his strength for a desperate time travel escape. The energy limit of the King of Time plummeted from 4,000 to 40, causing a deviation in his destination, hours after the awakening. Some of King of Time's power related to the second hand was lost during this tumultuous journey. King of Time sensed a connection with the second hand's power in Hang City, showing signs of joy. Yu Taiji, surprised, questioned why someone else possessed the stolen power. King of Time explained that it had been forcibly taken by an exceptionally strong individual during time travel. Yu Taiji, recognizing the threat, and decided to delay confronting the thief and focused on clearing dungeons and reconnecting with old teammates. Near a hotel, an entrance to a dungeon rotated, measuring 10 meters in length and width. The government warned of extreme caution and advised teams of 5 or more when entering dungeons. Curious bystanders hesitated, but Lin Luo confidently approached the entrance, causing a commotion among the spectators. Remembering his past hesitation, Lin Luo declared his determination to conquer the dungeon in this life. Upon entering the dungeon, Lin Luo received a prompt about his body being backed up as data. Injuries sustained inside would be healed upon exiting, and if he died, he would be resurrected and sent out, with a limit of 3 resurrections. He had to choose one of the 6 basic professions. In his past life, Lin Luo was a straightforward warrior, but now with 2 S-rank talents and a substitute, he sought a profession better suited to him. Consulting Master of Wishes for recommendations, Lin Luo learned about the mage profession. Master of Wishes suggested a 95% probability of advancing to the Hidden Prophet Mage at level 20, considering the Book of Wishes as a guide. With Dark Emperor's protection, the mage's close combat weakness wouldn't be an issue. Intrigued by the possibility of a hidden profession, Lin Luo inquired about the hidden profession he'd get by using Plunder as a guide for the second promotion. Master of Wishes discouraged it, citing an awkward hybrid melee mage result. Lin Luo sensed a bias toward Master of Wishes in the recommendation, but knew his core talent was Plunder. Considering Dark Emperor's strengths in power and agility, Lin Luo decided the assassin profession would be a more fitting choice. Pondering his options, Lin Luo questioned Master of Wishes once more. If I select assassin as the basic profession and use the S-rank talent Plunder for the second promotion, what profession will I attain? A hint of surprise flashed in Master of Wishes' eyes as he replied, "You would likely become a rogue outlaw, maximizing the advantages of the Plunder talent. Nevertheless, I still recommend opting for Prophet Mage, as it is a more elegant and easygoing profession." Despite Master of Wishes' suggestion, Lin Luo's determination strengthened. Without hesitation, he chose the assassin profession. A prompt announced his successful transition to an assassin, and his attribute panel transformed while acquiring numerous assassin-exclusive skills. Swinging his novice dagger, he thought, "Indeed, Assassin and Dark Emperor are the perfect match." At this moment, another prompt sounded, "Please select your dungeon exploration team. The maximum number of team members is 5. Without hesitation, Lin Luo chose to enter alone. Dark Emperor's combat ability was already equivalent to that of a level 20 to 30 elite player. There was no need for a team. The dungeon was named Goblin's Lair, with difficulties ranging from easy, normal, hard, to nightmare. Filled with confidence, Lin Luo chose the highest difficulty, Nightmare. The next moment he found himself in a dark forest facing 50 red-eyed goblins holding clubs, ready to attack. Lin Luo summoned Dark Emperor and buffed him with Heart's Desire, 100 battles, immediately raising his critical hit rate by 20%. Dark Emperor approached the incoming goblins with calm assurance. With an imperceptible speed, he delivered 50 consecutive punches, instantly killing the goblins and granting Lin Luo 2,250 experience points. Thanks to the over-level monster kills and the effect of Heart's Desire, 100 battles, Lin Luo received a 700% experience boost for each kill. This boost propelled him from level 1 to level 6 in an instant. Upon leveling up, Lin Luo gained 4 free attribute points and 2 skill points, for a total of 20 attribute points and 10 skill points at level 6. Drawing from his past life's experience, Lin Luo allocated 16 points to agility and 4 points to strength. For skill points, he invested all 10 into agility-related quickness skills. His rationale was straightforward. Quickness skills could minimize stamina consumption during movement and combat. Many people in his past life chose powerful attack skills like Shadow Hunt and Phantom Slash, only to find out that the stamina drain in dungeons was a major problem. Therefore, he knows it's best to invest in quickness skills. Lin Luo, leading Dark Emperor, makes it to the second stage of the dungeon. The monsters here are significantly higher level than before, but under the effects of Heart's Desire, 100 battles, Lin Luo still levels up to 7. They soon arrive at the final stage of the dungeon where the Goblin Guardian, the boss, is waiting for them. Upon entering, Lin Luo sees a few goblins assaulting female human NPCs, which angers him. Dark Emperor seems to sense his host's emotions and becomes even more ferocious, instantly killing the strongest goblin next to the boss. As the lead goblin dies, all other goblins rush toward Lin Luo. Fortunately, Lin Luo is agile and dodges all attacks under the protection of Dark Emperor. Facing a swarm of goblins, Dark Emperor stands at the forefront. His attack power is overwhelming. Within 30 seconds, only the Goblin Guardian remains. Despite its intimidating roar, Dark Emperor is not deterred and defeats it with a single punch. Killing 83 goblins in the second half of the dungeon provides Lin Luo with 9,700 experience points, leveling him up to 9. The next second, hundreds of golden lights emerge from the goblins' corpses, forming an energy vortex. Lin Luo knows that the dungeon chest is about to spawn. He quickly switches Heart's Desire, 100 battles, to Heart's Desire. Good luck, boosting his luck tenfold. A golden chest starts to form in front of him. You've successfully cleared the Goblin's Nest. Your dungeon score is 1,500 points. Congratulations on receiving a gold-level epic chest. Lin Luo smiles contentedly. As he had predicted, damage and clearing time determine the basic score, while the number of players and levels can either increase or decrease the score. Based on different scores, the rating of the chest varies. Normally, even at the highest difficulty level of Nightmare 1 could only get an iron chest from this low-level dungeon. However, under the effects of Heart's Desire, good luck. He jumps 8 ranks to receive an epic gold chest. The loot is extraordinarily good. Lin Luo is incredibly excited. He quickly opens the chest in front of him, and for a moment the dazzling colors of various items blind him. The chest is full of high-level healing potions and countless pieces of equipment. What used to be coveted silver-level gear in his previous life now seems like trash. Among them, the best are 2 gold-level pieces that are suitable for an assassin. Indeed, a tenfold increase in luck paid off. He carefully examines the attributes of a golden-level short blade, which not only offers 40 more attack points compared to bronze-level weapons of the same level, but also includes a bleeding effect. It's the perfect weapon for early-stage dungeon runs. He also picks up a golden-level light armor that not only increases the maximum health, but also reduces damage. Another excellent piece. Just then, a notification sound rings out. Game character data backed up successfully. Please name your game character. The game name will be displayed during your dungeon and secret realm explorations. A smile creeps up on Lin Luo's lips. Let's call it Dark Emperor, he decides. Global announcement. Congratulations to player Dark Emperor for becoming the first person in the world to clear a nightmare-level dungeon solo. Reward: 110 pull ticket for the Wheel of Destiny. The world erupts in chatter. Everyone is discussing who this Dark Emperor is and what Wheel of Destiny means. Meanwhile, Yu Taiji's face turns sour. The history he knew has changed. He distinctly remembers that in his previous life, the first nightmare-level dungeon was cleared by a player named Grey Wolf late at night on this day. He quickly turns to King of Time. Are you sure time travel won't alter history? King of Time replies earnestly, Master, time travel lets the soul go back to its previous body. It absolutely will not affect history. Yu Taiji strokes his chin. Then there are 2 possibilities. First, this world's Dark Emperor has taken your power and grown stronger, and then cleared the dungeon. Second, the future Dark Emperor took your power and traveled back to the present, then cleared the dungeon. King of Time asks in confusion. But my power can't increase raw strength. How did he solo the dungeon? Yu Taiji looks grim. Regardless, we have to find him quickly. If his growth outpaces ours, that could be a problem. On the other side, Lin Luo has no idea about the impact his solo dungeon clear has had. He excitedly looks at his lottery ticket and quickly summons the Master of Wishes, asking for the most cost-effective way to make a wish. The qualifications for drawing from the Wheel of Destiny were highly valuable, typically earned by clearing nightmare-level dungeons or exploring the Tower of Babel's secret realm. The wheel offered 9 grades of items ranging from F to SSS, including rare and powerful items such as life-extending elixirs and spirit-ascending crystals. The probabilities varied with a 40% chance for the lowest F-level item and a mere 0.01% chance for the highest SSS-level item. Despite the potential, even with Heart's Desire, good luck increasing Lin Luo's luck tenfold, there was no guarantee of obtaining an S-level item or higher. Lin Luo inquired about using Master of Wishes to make a wish, to which Master of Wishes explained the costs. Acquiring an SSS rank item would put him to sleep for 6 months, while an SS rank item consumed 190 points of energy, and an S rank item required 10 points of energy. Lin Luo, contemplating the consequences of the dormancy period and the energy consumption, realized that despite the formidable power of SSS-level items, the extended dormancy might hinder his talent plundering activities. He still required Master of Wishes to help locate potential targets for plundering talents. Considering the pros and cons, Lin Luo opts to go for an S-level item. Master of Wishes promptly fulfills his wish, releasing a burst of dazzling light and announcing the granting of his desire. Lin Luo uses his 10-pull Wheel of Destiny lottery ticket, and as the golden ticket dissolves, a giant ancient blue wheel appears before him. The 10 needles in the center start spinning wildly, and Lin Luo, without bothering to predict the outcome, yells, "Stop!" The needles slow down, pointing in 10 different directions. The announcement congratulates Lin Luo, revealing that he has won 10 items. Among them, an SS-level extreme crystal stands out. Bond crystals can increase a substitute's range of movement. Extreme crystals boost a substitute's energy cap, and rage crystals temporarily enhance a substitute's abilities. Lin Luo also draws 2 reality crystals, one D-level and one F-level, from this 10-pull, allowing him to carry back 3% and 1% of his attributes from the game to reality respectively. Without hesitation, Lin Luo crushes the 2 reality crystals, and the announcement confirms that upon exiting the dungeon, he will inherit 4% of his in-game attributes. Lin Luo then has Dark Emperor crush 2 bond crystals, granting Dark Emperor the ability to move freely within a 6-meter radius around him. A B-level Spirit Ascending Crystal helps Lin Luo improve his talent growth by 5 points. Finally, he's left with an A-level Energy Heart and an SS-level Extreme Crystal. The Energy Heart can improve a substitute's energy recovery speed, while the Extreme Crystal can increase a substitute's energy cap. Lin Luo holds the 2 crystals in front of Master of Wishes and muses. Which substitute should I use these 2 crystals on? Master of Wishes seems to sense Lin Luo's hesitation and directly suggests, "Great Master, I recommend you use these 2 crystals on me first. This way, it will increase the limit of your wishes. And if you continue to use the Wheel of Destiny in the future, you won't have to worry about energy issues." Lin Luo laughs at the suggestion, clearly pleased. "That's exactly what I need right now. All right, I'll give both crystals to you." He tosses the crystals over, and Master of Wishes immediately crushes them. After absorbing the crystals, the energy cap of Master of Wishes, an S-level substitute, breaks through to 300 points, and its energy recovery speed also doubles. Lin Luo pockets the remaining life extension pills and rage crystals and exits the dungeon. Unfortunately, without a space crystal, he can't take out the equipment he's wearing. The entrance to the dungeon is now crowded with people continuously entering. Lin Luo blends into the crowd and quickly leaves. He plans to head to the Tower of Babel, which exists in every city. He aims to once again seize a global first clear achievement. The Tower of Babel is about 100 meters tall and has a metallic blue hue. It takes him half an hour to arrive near the tower where a crowd has already gathered. Just then, a beautiful woman walks up to invite Lin Luo to join her team. Although tempted, Lin Luo declines, thinking, "Women will only slow down my clearance speed." He squeezes through the crowd and quickly enters the tower alone. A group of gnoll-like creatures, bearing their fangs, rush towards him. Dark Emperor appears in a flash, and in less than 2 seconds, all the creatures are vanquished by a flurry of punches. You have cleared the first level of the Tower of Babel. Clear time, 20 seconds. First clear reward, 5 fragments of destiny. Congratulations. You've set a new world record for the first level of the Tower of Babel. Your game name, Dark Emperor, will be spread among global players. Lin Luo proceeds up the staircase to the second level of the Tower of Babel. The monsters are still gnolls but somewhat stronger, though they are all instantly killed by Dark Emperor. He quickly reaches the end of the second level. You've cleared the second level of the Tower of Babel. Clear time, 30 seconds. Lin Luo races through the successive layers of the tower like lightning. Meanwhile, outside the Tower of Babel, a frenzy erupts. The world is paying attention to the records of who's clearing how many layers of the Tower of Babel and in what time. People can't help but exclaim, "This Dark Emperor is too incredible, isn't he?" Lin Luo is unaware that he has once again caught the world's attention. At this moment, he is at the entrance of the Tower of Babel's 10th floor. Upon entering this level, one can only exit upon clearing it or dying. Lin Luo, fully aware of this, enters without any hesitation. In his previous life, the first player globally to clear the Tower of Babel's 10th floor was someone named Worthless Pig. Lin Luo decides not only to snatch the global first clear achievement for the 10th floor, but also to take the 20th floor achievement as well. Inside the 10th floor, there's a single gnoll covered in heavy armor, 4 times the size of a regular person. Upon seeing Lin Luo, the creature slowly stands up and charges at him, wielding a large cleaver. This gnoll boss is evidently much more formidable than the previous Goblin Guardians. Dark Emperor directly confronts him, while Lin Luo stays behind his substitute. The gnoll leader clearly senses Dark Emperor's threat and attacks him. Not bothering to defend, Dark Emperor goes toe-to-toe with the gnoll, who gradually becomes overwhelmed. Suddenly, the gnoll emits a pulse of energy, momentarily repelling Dark Emperor. Now enraged, the gnoll exudes red steam, and its eyes turn red as well. It then splits its cleaver into 2 and lunges at Dark Emperor again. Dark Emperor, extremely agile, dodges the fatal strike and lands a punch on the gnoll's head, causing it to fall to the ground with a scream. Global announcement. Congratulations, player Dark Emperor, for becoming the first to clear the 10th floor of the Tower of Babel. Reward, 110 draw Wheel of Destiny ticket.
The global announcement garners worldwide attention. Soon after, a cryptic warning appears on a stele predicting that mouse-level disasters will occur worldwide once a player achieves his second job advancement and reaches level 20 on Blue Planet. Scientists from 5 significant powers speculate on the meaning of these disasters, pondering if creatures from dungeons and the Tower of Babel might materialize. They launch a search for a player named Dark Emperor. Meanwhile, Lin Luo eagerly watches the Wheel of Destiny, hoping for a favorable outcome. Upon winning, he receives 10 items, including 1 S-level spatial crystal. Despite his less fortunate luck, Lin Luo remains content. He uses the spatial crystal to retrieve items to the real world and enhances its attributes using a reality crystal. Lin Luo then gifts Dark Emperor his mana and life crystals, planning to accumulate more Wheel of Destiny and draw tickets from conquering dungeons and the Tower of Babel to enhance his experience further. Furthermore, he must collect more fragments of fate to trade for items in the shop. Subsequently, he devises a plan to liquidate all unused equipment. After all, the earlier he sells them, the greater their value. In-game currency holds real-world worth in this game, with 1 copper coin valued at approximately $5 to $6 US. Equipment holds even more value. A single piece of black iron-level equipment commands hundreds of gold coins. Upon listing a few items for sale, they swiftly find buyers, yielding 8,400 gold coins. 1 gold coin exchanged for $500 to $600 US is around $5 million. He lightly smacks his forehead in regret, realizing the extent of wealth worldwide. Perhaps he should have listed items individually for a better price, but he harbors no remorse now. Grinding for equipment is now very easy for him. He plans to reach level 20 in the Tower of Babel tonight. By tomorrow, when he exits the tower, the cooldown for his Plunder talent should be over. He can then acquire another S-level talent. He remembers that after the chaotic era began, 3 infamous guilds emerged: Smiling Coffin, Tomb of Nazarick, and Eight-Headed Assembly. One of the 8 leaders of Eight-Headed Assembly, Rainy Knight with a knife but no umbrella, whose real name is Bai Hongli, and the Bloody Witch and Wrath of the Glacier from Tomb of Nazarick, named Ji Wanying and Liu Jianing respectively, are all S-level talent holders based in Hang City. They are Lin Luo's targets for plundering. After defeating them, Lin Luo plans to head to the City of Sin. The individuals responsible for his and his brother's deaths in his previous life or likely hired freelancers. He intends to uncover their mastermind once he's attended to these pressing matters. Meanwhile, Oxing is posting job ads online in an office. He's the representative of Wulong Mountain Villa in the City of Sin, overseeing operations in Hang City. It's established a legitimate company they're called Brilliant Media. He'll recruit individuals to work for a period and then organize a team-building overseas trip that will ultimately lead them to the City of Sin, where he plans to apprehend them all. The company has already hired over 40 people. They can close the trap with a few more. At this moment, Lin Luo has reached the 11th floor of the Tower of Babel, teeming with skeletal and undead-type monsters. In this tower, only fate fragments are acquired on the first 10 floors, but equipment can be obtained directly from the 10th floor onwards. Lin Luo feels a wave of nostalgia wash over him. In his previous life, he and his brother had spent countless hours here grinding for a skeletal armor set. Setting aside his reminiscence, Lin Luo swiftly issues an attack command. The courageous Dark Emperor charges into the crowd of skeletons, decimating many skeletal soldiers with a flurry of punches. However, unbeknownst to Lin Luo, a level 17 skeleton commander silently advances behind him. Lin Luo's smile remains light, sensing the underestimation directed towards him. With a swift motion of his short blade, he pivots and drives it through the core of the skeleton commander. A system prompt resounds, declaring his victory on the 11th floor of the Tower of Babel in just 1 minute and 35 seconds, granting him 85 fragments of fate as a first-time clear reward. With 3 years of combat experience from his previous life, these lower-level monsters pose no real threat to Lin Luo. 8 minutes later, he ascends to the 20th floor, where the boss, a level 20 skeleton lord named Tadamir, awaits. Brandishing its colossal sword, Tadamir invokes the skill, Netherworld Summon. Awaken my minions. Return from hell to fight for me. In an instant, countless skeletons of varying levels emerge from the ground. Lin Luo's gaze turns icy. He understands he cannot rely solely on Dark Emperor for this level, as its difficulty far surpasses the previous 19 floors. Over 200 skeletal soldiers or more charge towards him, causing slight tremors in the cave floor. Dark Emperor charges ahead, pulverizing the oncoming skeletal cavalry with powerful punches. Lin Luo swiftly engages the skeleton lord Tadamir in combat, finding themselves evenly matched. However, while the battle rages on, hundreds of skeletal soldiers have maneuvered around the main battlefield to encircle Lin Luo. Despite his extensive combat experience, the overwhelming number of enemies poses a daunting challenge. Realizing the dire situation, Lin Luo assumes a defensive stance. Though he knows he can eventually emerge victorious, it would likely come at a significant cost. With no other recourse, Lin Luo summons the Master of Wishes. With a resounding and unwavering roar that reverberates throughout the chamber, Lin Luo's declaration echoes with undeniable resolve. I command that Dark Emperor's strikes shall unfailingly find their mark as critical hits until the formidable skeleton Lord Tadamir is vanquished. Responding to Lin Luo's fervent wish, the Master of Wishes swiftly turns to the sacred pages of the Book of Wishes, illuminated by an ethereal radiance that bathes the chamber in a mesmerizing glow, signaling the beginning of an extraordinary manifestation. Moments later, the respectful voice of the Master of Wishes resounds, "Great Master, your wish has been granted." With that assurance, the battle resumes. Fight to your heart's content, Dark Emperor. Your master will ensure your safety, Lin Luo assures. Dark Emperor, invigorated by the newfound surge of restless energy coursing through his veins, unleashes a mighty roar that resonates across the battlefield as he launches himself back into the fray, propelled by the formidable power bestowed upon him by Lin Luo's wish. Meanwhile, the ground trembles ominously as the skeleton lord unleashes its devastating ultimate technique, Shattered Greatsword. Yet its formidable strike proves to be no match for the airborne Dark Emperor, whose heightened agility enables him to evade the sluggish assault with unparalleled finesse effortlessly. After executing its ultimate move, the skeleton lord visibly enters a vulnerable state, albeit briefly, revealing a momentary lapse that proves to be a fatal weakness. Seizing this opportune moment, the Dark Emperor wastes no time unleashing a relentless barrage of powerful blows upon the skeleton lord's helmet. With each precise punch, the Dark Emperor inflicts critical damage of 580 points, causing the damage numbers to soar exponentially. The concentrated assault proves devastating, swiftly overpowering the skeleton lord and leading to its immediate dispatch. Meanwhile, Lin Luo, recognizing the importance of swift action, efficiently eliminates the remaining skeletal soldiers with calculated precision, ensuring their destruction and solidifying victory. You have successfully conquered the formidable challenges of the 20th floor within the Tower of Babel, achieving victory in 3 minutes and 11 seconds. A resounding global announcement resonates throughout the virtual realm. Heartfelt congratulations to Dark Emperor, who stands as the first player globally to single-handedly conquer the daunting 20th floor of the Tower of Babel. In recognition of this remarkable feat, Dark Emperor is bestowed with a prestigious reward, a coveted 10-spin Wheel of Destiny ticket. Strategic in his decision-making, Lin Luo opts to defer the receipt of the reward ticket momentarily, electing instead to continue his journey deeper into the tower alongside Dark Emperor. Leveraging the wealth of memories and expertise from his past life, Lin Luo navigates the treacherous labyrinth of challenges with remarkable agility, advancing swiftly to the 29th floor. Simultaneously, Lin Luo reaches level 15. A system warning alerts him that his level is insufficient, cautioning against proceeding to the 30th floor. Lin Luo responds with a scornful laugh, dismissing the warning. He orders the Dark Emperor to open the door ahead forcefully. As the door swings open, they are confronted by the imposing figure of the Minotaur King, Manhwa. Gazing disdainfully at the approaching Lin Luo, the Minotaur King sneers, his voice dripping with contempt. "Foolish human, do you truly comprehend the peril that awaits you?" Unperturbed by the Minotaur King's taunts, Lin Luo wastes no time engaging in futile banter. Instead, he swiftly sends commands to the Dark Emperor, urging him to go into battle without hesitation. Observing the determined advance of the Dark Emperor, the Minotaur King reacts instinctively, wielding his massive hammer with formidable strength. With a thunderous roar, he blows his weapon ferociously, aiming to crush his adversaries beneath its weight. However, Lin Luo remains resolute, his mind already racing with strategies derived from the wisdom of his past life. Drawing upon his vast reservoir of knowledge, Lin Luo recalls the critical importance of meticulous planning when traversing the tower's perilous floors 21 to 29. Aware that the Minotaur King can summon reinforcements from the monsters previously avoided by players, Lin Luo remains undaunted. He had foreseen this challenge and prepared accordingly, devising cunning countermeasures to navigate the imminent threat. As the Minotaur King unleashes his devastating skill, earth shatter, causing the ground to tremble beneath their feet with the emergence of numerous fissures, Lin Luo seizes the opportune moment. With unwavering resolve, he calls upon the aid of the Master of Wishes again, praying for Dark Emperor's attacks to be imbued with the power of critical strikes, ensuring maximum effectiveness against their formidable foe. After Lin Luo employs his skill, the Minotaur King is momentarily weakened. Dark Emperor wastes no time and launches into a relentless onslaught, each lightning-fast punch inflicting critical damage of 450 points. The Minotaur King's health rapidly diminishes under the ferocious assault. Realizing he's on the brink of defeat, the Minotaur King resorts to his ultimate skill. King's Command, rallying his warriors with a resounding call, "My warriors, heed my command, come protect your king." A gleam of determination flashes in Lin Luo's eyes. He recognizes that the moment for action has arrived. As the battle intensifies, Lin Luo activates a skill previously unknown to Dark Emperor, Seize by Force. With a series of system prompts, Dark Emperor successfully steals several abilities and attributes from the Minotaur King, including the powerful Earth Shatter skill, 1,200 health points, the skill King's Command, and 23 agility points. As the stolen powers transfer to Lin Luo, he experiences a surge of energy, instantly leveling up 3 times to reach level 18. However, their triumph is short-lived as the Minotaur warriors summoned by the Minotaur King arrive on the 30th floor. Reacting swiftly, Lin Luo employs the recently acquired King's Command skill. In a stunning display of the stolen skill's power, all the Minotaurs within the chamber suddenly quiver with unnerving intensity, their once fierce gazes dulling as if drained of vitality. In a mesmerizing display of dominance, they collectively bow before Lin Luo, their imposing forms now rendered submissive under the influence of his newfound command. Meanwhile, within the confines of a foreboding dungeon situated outside the bustling confines of Hang City, a young man unveils a remarkable manifestation of his unparalleled talent. An imposing golden eye emblematic of the legendary SS-tier ability known as the Emperor's Eye. With a mere flicker of his will, the Mushroom King, accompanied by his entourage of formidable allies, obediently prostrate themselves before him, their allegiance unquestionably pledged to his command. Suddenly, a figure emerges from the shadows, interrupting the scene with an air of unassuming confidence. It is Yu Teiji, whose presence seems unaffected by the mesmerizing influence of the Emperor's Eye. With a gentle smile gracing his lips, Yu Taiji addresses the young man, revealing his identity with serene assurance. The young man's expression shifts, betraying a hint of uncertainty as he queries, "Who are you? And why does my emperor's eye fail to sway you?" Yu Taiji's smile widens faintly as he replies, "I am Yu Taiji, a being who transcends the confines of time and space." Remaining cautious, High-Tailing's gaze sharpens as he queries, "Why have you sought me out?" Yu Taiji's grip tightens slightly on High-Tailing's wrists as he responds with earnest conviction, "Because I require your unique abilities. You possess the extraordinary talent to command monsters to kneel, a skill crucial for the task at hand." Meanwhile, within the hallowed halls of the Tower of Babel, a scene of unprecedented reverence unfolds as countless minotaurs, once formidable adversaries, now bow in deference before Lin Luo, their voices united in a resounding chorus of adulation proclaiming him as their great king. Taking advantage of the moment, Dark Emperor harnesses the newfound power bestowed upon him, unleashing the devastating skill Earth Shatter with unparalleled precision. In a flash of unstoppable force, the once respectful Minotaurs are vanquished, their collective demise heralding a wave of experience points that propel Lin Luo to the illustrious level 22. A global announcement reverberates throughout the virtual realm, heralding Dark Emperor's remarkable achievement as the first solo player to successfully conquer the formidable challenges of the 30th floor within the Tower of Babel. Amidst the collective astonishment of onlookers, Lin Luo swiftly navigates through the crowd, his purposeful strides guiding him toward the exit of the tower. Emerging from the Tower of Babel, Lin Luo's mind buzzes with anticipation as he realizes that his newfound level of 20 has unlocked the gateway to his second-class advancement, marking yet another milestone in his extraordinary journey. Exhausted from the grueling trials of the day, Lin Luo finds solace in the comforting ambience of a nearby noodle shop. The arduous ascent through 30 floors within the Tower of Babel has left him physically and mentally drained, prompting a dire need for sustenance before embarking on the daunting task of his assassin's second-class advancement mission. However, his fleeting respite is shattered by a sudden commotion that pierces through the tranquility of the evening. Turning his attention towards the source of the disturbance, Lin Luo's gaze falls upon a group of familiar faces, his former colleagues led by Zhang Wei, whose once amiable facade now appears tainted with a veneer of hostility. Amidst the chaos, a figure kneels on the ground, her desperate pleas for mercy falling upon deaf ears. It is intern Qin Kilin, her once promising future now reduced to naught but a mere shadow of its former self. Zhang Wei, unmoved by her distress, callously delivers a swift kick that sends her sprawling to the ground, a cruel reminder of her diminished status within the group. Eavesdropping on the conversation that unfolds before him, Lin Luo learns of the tragic fate that befell one of their colleagues within the treacherous confines of the Tower of Babel, a fate attributed to Qin Kelin's alleged mistake. Despite her indispensable role as the team's sole healer, her culpability renders her vulnerable to the merciless whims of her former companions. However, Lin Luo remains steadfast in his resolve to remain uninvolved, his decision guided by the bitter memories of past betrayals and mockery endured at the hands of individuals like Qin Kilin. In this altered reality where circumstances have shifted the dynamics of their relationships, his empathy remains elusive, overshadowed by the stark realities of survival. With a heavy heart, Lin Luo watches in silence as Qin Kilin is forcibly dragged away like a discarded plaything, condemned to fulfill her role as the team's healer despite the evident despair that engulfs her. In this cruel world where allegiances are forged and broken by the dictates of necessity, Lin Luo finds himself a mere spectator, resigned to the unyielding cycle of fate that binds them all. Engrossed in discussions about their upcoming expedition into the Tower of Babel's second floor, Zhang Wei and his cohorts are interrupted by the sudden appearance of Lin Luo. With calculated swiftness, Zhang Wei seizes a dish and strides purposefully toward Lin Luo's table, his demeanor instantly transforming into one of false camaraderie. Placing the dish before Lin Luo, Zhang Wei enfolds him in a disingenuous embrace, his words dripping with feigned warmth. "Ah, old collie, where have you been hiding since your unfortunate departure? How I've missed our camaraderie. Tell me, what extraordinary talent have you awakened? Allow me to assist you in harnessing it to attain wealth and success. After all, how else can you hope to prove your worthiness to Wen Yusi?" Lin Luo meets Zhang Wei's facade with a cold, unyielding gaze, memories of past betrayals serving as a chilling reminder of the true nature lurking beneath false friendship. In a previous life, Zhang Wei eagerly approached him with identical inquiries, only to later use the information against him, humiliating him alongside their peers. Recalling these bitter memories, Lin Luo rises from his seat, unwavering in his resolve, as he curtly declines Zhang Wei's offer, refusing any form of collaboration. Zhang Wei's laughter rings hollow as he mocks Lin Luo's perceived insignificance, ridiculing him for rejecting an alliance. Do you honestly believe yourself to be an elite like Dark Emperor? A poor kid like you could never attain such heights. As tension peaks, Qin Kalen rushes to Lin Luo's side, desperation evident in her frantic movements as she clings to his leg, tear-filled eyes imploring him to rescue her from her dire circumstances, willing to accept any conditions for salvation from her tormentors. Her cheeks flush with emotion as she grasps Lin Luo's hand fervently. "Brother Luo, please take me away," she pleads. However, Lin Luo, visibly repulsed, swiftly pulls his hand away. "Find someone else. I can assist you," he retorts curtly. Zhang Wei, incensed by Qin Kelen's advances, strides forward angrily. "You shameless woman, flirting with anyone you lay eyes on. Does Lin Luo even possess the ability to rescue you?" He accuses, seizing her hair and yanking it violently, causing her to cry out in pain. Joined by two others, they participate in the ridicule. "What makes you believe Lin Luo possesses such exceptional talents? I dare say I'm even superior." Zhang Wei continues his scornful attack, ridiculing Lin Luo's affection for Wen Yuxi, implying audacity and his admiration for the influential Wen family's daughter. With a smirk, Zhang Wei sneers. "So these two brothers, petty thieves, sheltered by the Wen family, dare to covet Wen Yuxi?" Relentless, Zhang Wei's words deepen Qin Kelen's humiliation. With twisted amusement, he muses, "Had I known the Wen family embraced thieves, I might have visited myself, perhaps even courted Wen Yuxi." Mentioning Wen Yuxi provokes Lin Luo's rage. Through clenched teeth, he warns, "Don't speak her name like that." Unperturbed by Lin Luo's thinly veiled threat, Zhang Wei continues his taunting assault, disparagingly referring to Lin Luo as a delusional frog with aspirations beyond his station. The insult strikes a nerve, causing Lin Luo's fists to clench instinctively as he struggles to rein in his rising fury. However, Zhang Wei shows no signs of relenting, instead signaling to two individuals from their small group, silently instructing them to mete out punishment to Lin Luo. With a malicious glint in his eyes, Zhang Wei smirked as he invoked the rule of the fist, a clear indication of his intent to teach Lin Luo a harsh lesson for daring to defy him. Menacingly smirking, the two adversaries ready themselves, their attributes from the dungeon empowering their confidence. "This is perfect for testing our skills," they sneer, charging towards Lin Luo with fists raised high. Their voices echo loudly, demanding submission. "Kneel and call us dad if you don't want to die." Unperturbed by their approach, Lin Luo watches their sluggish movements, realizing their speed is no match for him. With ease, he lifts his arms, effortlessly sending them flying. Having lived two lives, Lin Luo comprehends the essence of combat far better than they do, the unwavering rule of the fist. Zhang Wei, taken aback by his comrade's swift defeat, grows incensed and draws a dagger, thrusting it towards Lin Luo. In response, Lin Luo delivers a devastating kick, propelling Zhang Wei through the air. Witnessing their comrade's downfall, the remaining two fighters exchange a glance, fear evident in their eyes. After a moment's deliberation, they kneel before Lin Luo, pleading for his acceptance and offering their loyalty. "Master Luo, please accept us into your team," they implore. Lin Luo's response is cold and unwavering. "I've already told you I don't team up." Despite his refusal, the two continue to beg, prostrating themselves before him. To Lin Luo's surprise, a young man observing the scene from the second floor of the noodle shop catches his attention. It is none other than Bai Hongli, one of his plunder targets and one of the 8 leaders of the 8-headed assembly. Lin Luo pays no heed to anyone and prepares to depart. However, Qin Kalen gazes at him with admiration, declaring, "This is the man I can trust." She seizes Lin Luo's hand, loudly apologizing for her past insults and pledging to make amends tenfold. In an attempt to win him over, she even rubs his hand against her smooth face. Irritated by her actions, Lin Luo swiftly withdraws his hand and departs without a second thought. Qin Kalen watches Lin Luo's departure, her eyes filled with resentment and determination. She vows to exact double the humiliation upon him for his rejection. The two men who were kneeling mock her, saying, "Who do you think you can seduce? Luo's heart is set on Wen Yuxi, so save it." Qin Kalen stops pretending and shouts, "How am I less worthy than Wen Yuxi? You're not even worthy to carry her shoes." Suddenly, they feel the energy coming from her. "Weaklings, Lin Luo is gone and you have no protection," they say, attempting to stand. But they find themselves weakened and trembling from being harshly beaten and kneeling for so long. Seeing this, Qin Kalen seizes the opportunity. "Everything you gave me before, I'll give it all back now." She slaps them until they're unrecognizable. Bai Hongli, the discerning leader of the 8-headed assembly, keenly observes Qin Kelen's presence and recognizes the potential she holds. With a nod of approval, he directs his subordinates to extend an invitation to Qin Kalen, acknowledging the guild's desire to diversify its membership with more female players and the potential for gathering information about Lin Luo through her. Filled with a sense of satisfaction from her recent victory, Kin Kellen stands triumphantly over the defeated men, her confidence radiating as she boldly declares, "Sooner or later, I'll also triumph over Lin Luo." Her words, tinged with determination, reflect her newfound resolve to overcome the challenges that lie ahead. Suddenly, Shogang from the eight-headed assembly materializes behind her, his presence unnoticed until he speaks. With a calm and courteous demeanor, he presents Kin Kellen with an invitation to join their esteemed guild. Aware of the eight-headed assembly's formidable reputation and recognizing the opportunity it presents, Kin Kellen wastes no time in accepting the offer and signing the agreement with a sense of determination. As she finalizes her decision, Kin Kellen can't resist a mocking remark aimed at Lin Luo, deriding his perceived shortcomings and poor judgment. With her allegiance now pledged to the eight-headed assembly, she looks forward to the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead, confident in her ability to carve out her own path to success. Shogang seizes the opportunity, asking, "Who's this Lin Luo you mentioned?" A resentful Kin Kellen says, "That's the guy who just left. He was a former colleague and emotionally deceived me." Shogang subtly pulls her closer. "Does he have any weaknesses? Maybe I can help you get revenge later." Filled with hatred, she reveals, his weakness is a woman named Wen Yusi. On the other side, Lin Luo strolls on his way to the Class Advancement Guild. Not far behind him, a scout from the eight-headed assembly is closely observing his every move.